Prosecution could rest its case this week against a Detroit officer accused of carelessly firing his weapon, killing a child during a raid 3 years ago. Today, the lead investigator who was on the scene after Aiyana Stanley-Jones was shot testified in court. And 7 Action News reporter Smitha Kaloki is in the newsroom with the latest on this. Smitha, what did she have to say?
Well, Alicia, you'll remember that this whole raid was caught on tape by a reality TV crew. Well, that lead investigator says the crew initially tried to keep her from seeing the video, which might have critical evidence on it. Now, Aiyana Stanley-Jones was killed 3 years ago during a police raid on her house as they searched for a murder suspect. Prosecutors say Officer Joseph Weekley carelessly fired his gun, shooting the 7-year-old in the head as she slept on the couch. But his attorney says that gun went off after Jones's grandmother somehow hit the weapon. Well, today in court, the prosecution seemed to poke holes in that theory, telling jurors that no fingerprints or DNA, not Weekley's or Aiyana's grandmother, were found on the weapon or the police shield. Now, Art Kimberly Craig asked prosecutors if they were suggesting that the weapon had been wiped clean. Well, they declined to comment. Here's, however, what the lead investigator says she found when she went back to the scene.
Note that this is not a crime scene that had been protected by any means. This was 3 days later, but when we got there, the sofa that appeared...
Now, the prosecution is expected to rest either this afternoon or tomorrow morning, but before it does, they do plan to detonate a flash grenade in front of the jurors to show them what the grandmother experienced when cops entered the house. We'll have more updates on air and online. From the newsroom, Smitha Kaloki, 7 Action News.